Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's Fit, back at it again, once again. Another episode, guys. Playing Heroes of Order and Chaos. I'm doing tablets this time, alright? I just uploaded a tutorial of talents, and we're doing tablets. So, tablets can be, tablets is probably one of the most time-consuming things in Heroes of Order and Chaos. It's the reason tablets are really time consuming is because each one of them costs 2,000 emblems, but then you also have to put 4 inscriptions into it, and I don't know, there's just a lot of little tiny parts to it, so it's just, I don't know, it can be confusing for a lot of people. So let's just go ahead and get right into the tutorial so I can just go ahead and clear the air on a couple of things and just show you guys how it's done. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my iPad up here. I feel like my tablets kind of suck right now. They're alright. My tablets are pretty good actually, but for not too many heroes. I should be taking a look through a lot of the new inscriptions and stuff too, and whatever. But I think I'm actually pretty up to date with the tablets, which is good because I'm about to do a tutorial on them, and we're trying to keep it short, you guys. All right, let's take a look here. Alright guys, so first we're going to talk about tablets for fighters. Alright, so we're talking about tablets for any standard fighter, and that includes things like Sandwalker, Elf, Demon Hunter, Shift, Ari, Eagleheart, any Frost Cell, any sort of fighter, alright? So, how do you go to tablets? Well, you click Profile, and then you go to Tablet, and then you're going to look at your different pages of tablets or whatever, and then you have 3 tablets on each page. So, first of all, for fighters, you're basically going to be looking at 2 different kinds of tablet setup. One kind of tablet setup is going to have this tablet on it, and it's going to have your Tablet of Infectious Fury. And this is the spell that you need to use when you're jungling. If you're jungling with a fighter, then in all likelihood you're going to be wanting to use this tablet. It is a green tablet you can pick up in the store, and it's called Tablet of Infectious Fury. So all that does is it makes it so that you can use your demolishment on the enemy, and it also heals you for a large amount, and it ignores physical and magical defense. So it's a really good tablet, and it's really useful for jungling. Right now I have Harvest and Attack Speed on it, which I actually think are really bad inscriptions. But we're going to talk about the inscriptions for your tablets in just a second. First of all, I'm just going to talk about your tablet setup for a jungling fighter. You're going to want Infectious Fury, and then I actually have 2 defensive tablets. I have Force Tablet, like use the Force look as if I'm like a Jedi Master, and it increases my magical defense by 12% of my physical attack, which I think is a pretty large amount. If by the end of the game you have 400 physical attack, then that means that you're shooting about I don't know, 42 magical defense, so that's like that's really good, right? Alright guys, so I think Force Tablet is okay, and then I'm also using Courage Tablet. The truth is that you guys could be really using any tablets that you find that you like, so we're going to go ahead and just keep talking about the jungling fighter build, and we're actually just going to open up the store real quick, and we're going to go ahead and look at all these different tablets that are for sale. And I'm going to go ahead and just go through some of these tablets and just shout out which ones that I think are good for a jungling fighter. First of all, I think Blood Freeze is good if your jungler is really squishy, like an Elf or even Kuilan or anything. Bloodletting is also really good. Because if you're going to be jungling a lot, then you can just be stacking up some attack damage while you're jungling. Alright guys, there's a lot more tablets. There's so many tablets in this game now, guys. It's so crazy for me to just go through them all and be like, this one's good, this one's bad. All the tablets are good. You need to go through and look for different combinations that you think work for you, would be fun. I kind of like what I'm running right now. I like using the Force. I think Ruthless Tablet is really good for like Demon Hunter, but not necessarily for jungling. Maybe you would want to use Ruthless Tablet if you were in lane. Whispering Tablet is also really good and is useful for jungling. There's a lot of stuff, guys, that goes into tablets, but just to make it easy on you, we're going to go ahead and finish this tutorial, and I am going to go a little bit farther in depth. I'm going to pretend like I just bought a bloodletting tablet, and I'm setting it up to go with a jungler. So this is where tablets start to get confusing. All right, guys. First of all, you need to have inscriptions. So you can see here that I have 4 empty slots, and so this is my first inscription. Here, it's a gold inscription of strength, and it increases my physical attack. So that's actually a really good inscription for all fighters. Raw physical attack is really useful, and this is extra critical damage. And in fact, believe it or not, this is the build I used for a really long time. I used to use physical attack and extra crit for a long time. So there might actually be something to that. This actually might be a better setup. You can see that I'm also using a desecration tablet, and my desecration tablet has 2 gold inscriptions of strength, and then 2 gold inscriptions of critical rate, which I don't think really is that good actually. This is I guess I should be descending this, and then normally what I would do is actually take that out, and I would probably add extra crit damage. And then so we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at our first setup for a jungling fighter on tablets. So our first one, I'm sorry, I want to I'm gonna exchange bloodletting. We're gonna put bloodletting on our 3rd slot. Our first one is gonna be our tablet of what's it called? Infectious Fury. Alright, so we're gonna go we're gonna go ahead and save Infectious Fury on first. And then for our 3rd tablet, we're gonna use Desecration. So alright, sorry for a second. So we have Infectious Fury first, second is Desecration, and then 3rd is Bloodletting. I actually think this is a really good build for a jungling fighter, you guys. In fact, if I had the inscriptions right on this one, then it would be perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and take out this harvest, and this is all attack speed, and I really don't even want it. I would rather use physical attack, but you can see here that I'm running out of gold inscriptions of physical attack, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave in the attack speed, you guys. I'm kind of sad. I don't even want it there. Oh, what is this piercing? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this attack speed. And then piercing, I'm gonna add 3 gold inscriptions of pierce through physical defense, and then I'm gonna add 1 inscription of extra critical damage. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and reascend this tablet, and then I am actually pretty happy with the way that my jungling fighter tablet setup looks like. So that took me about 8 minutes to go through. I also want to go ahead and include in this tutorial how to manage your inscriptions. So since I've produced my first fighter build for tablets, I'm going to go ahead and just real quick, hopefully in just 1 minute, go through inscriptions really quick so that you guys are easier to manage your inscriptions. So where is inscriptions going to be at anyways? I'm actually kind of lost right here too. You guys know where to go find inscriptions? Let's go to profile, items. What do you guys think? Is it under tablets? Is it under exchange? Oh, okay, so to start managing your inscriptions that you get from completing games, or you can also buy inscriptions from the shop. There's many different kinds of inscriptions. Alright, these are all silver. To create a gold inscription like I have, you have to have 4 silver inscriptions. And then to create a silver inscription from scratch, you have to use 4 bronze inscriptions, and it's random. So let's go ahead and take a look at tablet, and then when you press exchange, all of a sudden you're in your inscription manager. So this is how you create a silver inscription. You need 4 bronze ones. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of these bronze inscriptions I have. I'm going to exchange it for a silver one. And I got a brand new silver inscription, so that's where you start. And then here I only have 1 silver, so I can't even create a gold one. And then once you have golds to work with, you can select this, and then you can exchange your gold and trade them out for different kinds of gold inscriptions. So I have a pierce through. Well, hang on, let's see. I have. This is a cooldown one, so I'm going to turn my cooldown inscription into another physical attack inscription. So, do I even have... This is really expensive, so I don't even want to do it, but... Yeah, I don't even have enough runes on it. Oh, I do, okay. So... Alright, so you guys can see now... one more time, I'm going to go back to tablet. And then when you press exchange, this is how you manage your inscriptions. How do you get inscriptions? Well, you have to farm a lot of emblems by playing games, and then you need to go to the shop, and you need to just straight up buy them. You need to just buy a bunch of inscriptions, guys. The cheapest way to do it is actually you save a couple hundred emblems when you buy bronze inscriptions, and then you just trade them. So this is how I normally do it. I just buy... Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that. I just bought one. And then what I do here is I just buy 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then, so that means that to make 1 gold inscription, you need 16 bronze inscriptions. Not a little bit crazy, but it's true. 1 gold inscription is 16 bronze inscriptions. So this is what you do. This is how you start farming gold inscriptions, you guys. I have very many gold inscriptions. And I got 1 more silver now. Now I only have 2 silvers. And you guys can also see, by the way, that I have a lot of, all these inscriptions in here are all gold inscriptions. I have like over 150 gold inscriptions, I think. So, it's quite a bit. Or at least I used to. I used to have over 100. I think I threw away a lot of them too. It's a little sad. So, moving on, we're just going to go ahead and make a quick tablet setup for a fighter in lane and who's not jungling. Well, the first thing you're going to do is most likely take out Infectious Fury. Predatory Instincts is also really, it's actually made for jungling. So, you guys may want, if you're a jungler, perhaps you would want to be using Infectious Fury, and then you would want to, ooh, this seems pretty good. How about Infectious Fury plus Predatory Instincts plus Bloodletting? This actually seems really good. I kind of want to even play this right now. Like, I want to go into a game with Sandwalker, but so this is a jungling fighter build. Great. All right, so now let's quickly make a fighter build who's not in lane, or I'm sorry, who's not jungling, who's in lane. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys a short. I'm gonna use the Force. Here's Bloodletting again. Here's Incineration. Here, this is an Incineration tablet, and I have it ready. And I would be using my Incineration tablet with Fireball, and then I would have a Blink. And then this is a good tablet setup for a fighter in lane, you guys. You can see I have a whopping amount of extra critical damage just from straight inscriptions. I have 17.78 extra critical damage. If I had a King Killer and that talent tree, man, I would be doing so much critical damage. It's insane. And if you could imagine that I'm using, and by the way, you can also see that I straight up created magical defense out of nowhere. You can see here that it says I have 2+0.29 magical defense. That actually comes from the fact that I have physical attack in my inscriptions, and then I'm using a tablet called Force Tablet, and so it actually has calculated that I put physical attack inscriptions in, and then the Force Tablet is giving me a boosted magical defense. So I actually have a fourth stat on here that I didn't even put in there, but it comes out directly just from the combination of the tablets that I'm using. Now, this is something I've been doing for a very long time. This is something I've seen many times before. If you ever have the opportunity to create stats for yourself out of nowhere, that's a really good thing. And so even if it's just 0.3 magic defense, it's for nothing, bro. So I don't even have any inscriptions for it. I literally created it by adding physical attack to this build and then pulling in the Force Tablet, and the game calculates it out for me. So this is my first tablet setup. This is for a jungler. This is my second tablet setup. Wow, this looks a lot better. This is my second tablet setup. This is for a fighter in lane. And then now this video is going on 14 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, guys. And this is just straight gonna be a tutorial for fighters and tablets. And I'm gonna have to make an entirely different video now for mages and their tablets. But that's okay, because I think it's great that we got to fix my own tablets anyways. I mean, now I'm going to be playing a lot better, so I think this looks pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy about this, actually. And I love the fact that I can combine using that I can combine using a predatory instincts along with infectious fury. I just think that's great. Like, and plus, since I have bloodletting tablet, I'll be farming physical attack the whole game. That's really great. I kind of like this build. I can't wait to try them out. So I hope you guys are excited about this as I am, and I hope to see y'all in Herodon. Make sure that if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and give me a subscription on YouTube. Follow me on twitch.tv/HOC Check me out on Instagram, Google+. I love you guys very much, and I will see you all in my next video, which is going to be a mage tablet tutorial. And by the way, in that tutorial, I think I'm also going to go over inscriptions really quick, just in case you only like to watch the mage one. I want to go ahead and show you guys how to manage your inscriptions, because a lot of people are getting really confused on this. So I think it's important that we discuss this. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see y'all.